Hey everybody, it's a beautiful day at Hatcher's Pass, Alaska. We're getting ready to do another round of some awesome skiing. Last week we talked about falling down and getting up with some dead bug, and we talked about our body position, getting our weight right over our skis. Today we're going to get a little more in depth and talk about some pushing off and some herringbone as well. We're super stoked you could join us on this wonderful sunny morning, and we can't wait to get into it. Stick around for the next round. The first thing we're going to talk about today is getting some good push and glide on our skis. And so we can do that by really pushing with our toes, just like when we were sneaking to get our bindings on, and we can get a nice push, and that'll propel us forward. After we get a good push, we can glide our ski, and so when we put it together, we'll kick and glide onto our other ski, all in one big motion. Kick to glide. Kick to glide. Just in case you're having a hard time getting that really strong push, one way to remember it is thinking about if you ever have some dog dew on your toes. So you can get some dog poop on your toes and try and kick it off as hard as you can. And that'll get you going pretty good. And with that, we're going to cut on over to Coach Isabel and Coach Paul for a three-legged race challenge.
I'm Coach Paul, and this is my sister Isabel. We're very excited to ski with you this winter.
Woo! Today we're going to teach you some cool tips about skiing, including the scooter drill. The goal of the scooter drill is to glide as long as you can without putting your foot on the ground. So you're trying to get as much momentum as you can to be able to glide for a longer period of time. I'm pushing off with the foot that doesn't have a ski on to get as much momentum as I can to push me up the hill on the ski. I'm practicing gliding and keeping my balance so that I can glide for as long as possible. It's kind of hard up the hills though. So now that you've mastered the scooter drill, you can try to challenge your friends to do it with you. There we go. So once your arms are linked together with your partner, you're going to want to coordinate when you push off with your non-skied up foot. So, like we would push off at the same time so that we can glide without falling over. Now that we've mastered the scooter drill, we can send it back to Tyler.
Welcome back. And with that, we're going to move on into our next section. So it's especially important, even when we're super in the zone and totally only thinking about how awesome we're crushing our ski game, we still want to be aware of our surroundings and really think about looking both ways. Whoa, where did that guy come from? We want to make sure that we're thinking about snow machines coming by and snow goes, because they might not be expecting us. So whenever you're crossing a road or crossing another trail, look both ways and always know what's happening around you. Awesome, so now that we've worked on some kick and glide, we're going to do another motion with our legs, and this is called the herringbone, or a duck walk, or a monster stomp. Kind of a couple ways to think of it. So we've got an awesome hill that we're going to try and work our way up, and the way we're going to do that is by doing a herringbone and making our V skis. And we can do that by turning like this, and really getting into the inside corners, keeping our knees bent, just like in that first day of skiing, and we can just cruise on up. And we're really thinking about using those edges, really keeping our body right over our bindings and right over our boots. One thing that's really important to keep in our brains is having that nice big V with our skis. If we lose our V and we only do it with one ski, we start doing the moonwalk. Oh boy, oh no, oh no! If you guys have many birds where you are, we can think about this as a duck walk. maybe even an eider or a mallard, but we're still really thinking about our weight right over our feet and using those inside edges. And if we get into some deep snow like this, we call it a monster stomp, and we can get big, big legs, like the Godzilla of the Arctic. This week, we want to challenge you to get up the hill. So show us your very best monster stomp, and let's see if you can be an Arctic Godzilla too. Don't forget, you can always check out your skis from your local ski teacher. Make sure you check them out, treat them nicely, try not to crash them too badly, and bring them on back when you're done for a stamp reward. Awesome, thanks for joining us this morning. Remember today we talked about doing some pushing and some gliding. We talked about doing some herringboning, and we talked about getting some awesome monster stomps. It's a great way to get up a hill. Can't wait to see you guys next week when we break out the sticks.